everyone, it's Jen at Ink Paper Rubber. I am so happy that I get to come here this afternoon and share this new Tailored Expressions release with you. Of course, you may have seen we were expecting it yesterday, but because of all the bad weather here and actually up in Iowa, FedEx was delayed. The package got stuck in Iowa with FedEx. But fortunately it came today, although I was sweating that a little bit. I saw it was supposed to come, and my FedEx driver came about 2 o'clock. They've been all over the place lately. Sometimes they come before 10, sometimes they come in the afternoon. So I saw him out there. He delivered a package to another business, and then he drove off. And I'm like, no, come back. Well, fortunately he did. It was about 10 minutes later, but he realized he missed me, and he came back, and I'm so glad he did, because there is so much good stuff in this new Tailored Expressions release. I am so excited about it. So just settle back, because I have a lot of things to show you. I kind of have several categories of items in here. The first ones I'm going to start with, I guess I'll call them Southwest, although they're not really Southwest. I am really, really happy that succulents do not seem to be falling out of favor. I love them, and there's still great new things coming out with the succulents. And this set is no exception. It might be one of my favorite things in this release. This particular stamp set is called Can't Touch This, which makes sense if you think about the prickly cacti. And you can see you have several different ones here, the saguaro cactus and a barrel cactus, and kind of with different patterns on them. You even have faces, so you can put faces on them if you want. And then you have some really fun sentiments on here. And there is a great die set that goes with this. It has the dies to cut out all the cacti, and you can see you have various pots, and you even have a sombrero. You have flowers to put on the cacti, so that makes a really great companion set to that. Another thing that doesn't seem to be going away, and I'm also very happy about that, is llamas. And there is a new die set that's called No Drama Llama, and this is primarily a die set. You can see it has the llama. You've got several different blankets that you can use individually or layer together. There are sunglasses, a party hat, a scarf, all kinds of things there. And this actually includes 2 stamps so that you can stamp a face on your llama if you want to. And then there is also a stamp set that is just perfect for that. It is called Whole Llama Love, and it has some great sentiments on there. A couple of them are very llama specific. Llama Just Say, and here, Hope Your Birthday is a Whole Llama Fun. But there's some other really great ones on here that I think are fun. Hey girl, hey, you are so fabulous. Happy birthday, party animal. So a lot of these would work great even on other cards as well. I just want to point out something that is great with this, and I know that Tailored Expressions on their blog this week showed it. These are not new, but they work great with it. It's their dies. They're the Let's Talk Edger dies, and they're basically big speech bubbles, but they're edgers, so you can make that be as deep or as skinny as you want, because it doesn't cut there across the top. It just cuts from side to side. Also, something that works great with the cacti and the llama is this new skinny mini border set called Fiesta. You can see we have the tassels and the pom-poms and all those fun borders. There's also a couple new stencils in this release, and I think that they would work great with any of the things that I've shown you. The first one is called Double Diamond, and it definitely has a little bit of kind of a southwestern feel to it. And this next one is called Triangle Toss, but it definitely is perfect for Fiesta. It just makes me think of a party. I think it would make a great, almost confetti-like background for a birthday card, or work with any of the stamps and dies that we have already looked at. All right, next up we kind of move on to some, I guess I would say, springy things. This one is a nice new stamp set. It's called Plant Kindness. And this is a Build a Sentiment set. You can see you have the large kindness stamp, and then you have a bunch of different sentiments that can go along with that. Throw kindness like confetti, plant kindness and you will harvest love. So lots of different sentiments. Kindness brightens the world. And there is also a new kindness script die that works perfectly with that. And that's a really nice size die. And then there is also a backer die for that. It just really sets those script dies off really well if you use them with a backer die. Next spring stamp, I really love this one. It is a new background stamp, and it is called Pretty Posies, and I just think this is so fun. I really like the style of this one, and you can see it's got an opening in the center, so it's a great place to put a sentiment or something else there in the center of it. And when we get to the end, I will definitely be showing you some samples. All right, this set, I can't believe that no one has come up with a set like this before. If they have, I am not aware of it. This one is called Inky Fingers Easter, but it also has some great things for spring. And basically, this is designed for you to ink up your thumb or your fingertip and stamp it. And then you can stamp here. You can see we have the bunnies. We have a larger bunny and a smaller bunny. So your fingerprint or thumbprint becomes the body. There's also this cute little chick. There's a bigger chick. We have a butterfly. And there's another one up there. And the sun. And then there are also a couple of sentiments on there. This one would make such cute cards. And if you have kids or grandkids, this would be a really great set to make some cards with them. Next up is a new addition to their Edger set, the Cutting Edge, and this is some stamps and dies in one set. And you can see that the one die for the row of animals is an edger die, which means that it does not cut out the bottom of it. It just cuts across from the side and then around the top of it. So you can, again, adjust that border however you want. I also like this one has the three animals separate as well as dies for those three. So there's all kinds of things that you can do with this set. And then you actually also get some sentiments with it. They're that one sending stacks of love. These animals are actually really great to stack on top of each other and just create a nice stack of animals. Yeah, that one is really cute. Okay, speaking of another cute one, they have a new addition to their On a Hinge set. They had the Halloween one and the Christmas one, and now they have one for Easter with this fun chick and his legs, and you use their little hinge die, and that lets you set it up so that the legs can swing back and forth when you use it with the hinge die and with the die set that goes with that as well. In addition to the chick, you can see you also get this egg, and there are some stamps that you can add some decorations to the egg, and then you also get some sentiments. And one of the Tailored Expressions design team members did something that I thought was really clever with this. I will show you an example of it. I don't know that I would have thought to do that with it. All right, we have some more Easter. These are a little bit more serious Easter ones. First up is this really pretty new border die called Third Day. You can see there with the cross on the hill. And we also have another script die. This one is Rejoice. Such a pretty script. And a backer die that goes with that one as well. And then we have several sentiment sets. This one is one from their Inside Scoop line that they are great for using not only sentiments on the outside of your card, but then also they have great sentiments that can go on the inside of your card if you want. This one is part of their Words of Faith line, and this one is Easter. You can see we have some verses on here as well as some other nice spiritual sentiments. Again, great for Easter. And finally, we have this one, which is called Hand Lettered Easter. And you have 4 pretty sentiments on here in a pretty handwriting font. All right, last things to show you is I was so excited. We have some new colors that are out. And these are out in ink pads, in the full-size ink pads, and also in the mini ink pads, and also in cardstock. So these colors are perfect for spring. The first one is called Peaches and Cream, a really pretty soft peach color. And next up is Raspberry Sorbet, kind of a pale raspberry color, or medium raspberry. And finally, Spearmint, a nice, a little bit deeper minty green. And let me show you here in the cardstock colors, and I think maybe you can get a little bit better idea, hopefully. There's the Peaches and Cream and Raspberry Sorbet and the Spearmint. I also was so excited because they now have some new liquid watercolors. You know how much I love watercolors. And these 3 new colors are also available in liquid watercolors now. The Spearmint, the Raspberry Sorbet, and the Peaches and Cream. And also they have a color, this is an older color, but it is now out available in liquid watercolor, and this is Toffee, and I'm really excited because this is a kind of a pale tan color, and I think that is a really good addition to the liquid watercolor line. The last thing I wanted to mention before I show you some samples is that this week we've been asking you to check out the Tailored Expressions sneak peeks on their blog all this week leading up to the new release, and then commenting on our posts on what your favorite things were from that. And we said that we would pick someone who commented on those posts and have a free gift for them. And I am glad to say that Hope is the winner. She commented on one of the posts. And for her, we have the 3 ink colors in the little mini ink pads, the Spearmint, the Raspberry Sorbet, and the Peaches and Cream. So Hope, the next time you're in, you can pick those up. Thanks, everyone, for leaving us your comments. All right, let's come and let's see some samples because there are some really, really great ones. All right, first up here is the Triangle Toss stencil, and you can see a tone-on-tone. I'm pretty sure this is probably the Spearmint ink on the Spearmint cardstock, and you can see what a fun background that makes. Also thought here this was a really cool idea to only ink up part of it and kind of give a really fun effect back there. Here is the Double Diamond stencil, and you can see how great that is with the Can't Touch This stamp and die set there. These are kind of in a little bit of random order. Next up is the Kindness script, and yeah, I know, Hope was the winner. And there you can see the Kindness script and the backer, and also one of the sentiments from the Plant Kindness stamp set. Here is the Rejoice script die, and I'm pretty sure that this probably is using the liquid watercolors to do the watercoloring, and it also has that 3rd day border. And I think you can see just a little bit, it looks like they've done the Rejoice backer out of vellum there, and I just love the soft colors on this. I think that is really, really beautiful. Here are the Skinny Mini border dies. That's them there in the background with the fringe and the pom-poms. You can see how fun they are in those bright colors. And once again, with the Can't Touch This stamp and die set, you can see how adorable those are with the faces on there. Love, love, love that. I will tell you that's probably turning out to be the most popular so far from this new release. Here is another really great idea with the Skinny Mini borders, and they are just cut out of craft cardstock and mounted on the same color, so it almost gives you an embossed look. And then there is the No Drama Llama cut out. He is absolutely adorable. Let me show you this other sample here with the Skinny Mini Fiesta borders and the llama. So much fun. All right, here's some more samples with the Can't Touch This. I just think these are hilarious. I love those so much. And you can see they really work well, the stamps and the dies together when you stamp on colored cardstock. And here is another one. Really, really like that set. And that's got the Double Diamond stencil in the background. Here is another sample with the 3rd day border, and I really like this. This is on the inside of a card. It's using some of the Inside Scoop Easter sentiments, and you can see again they've just done tone on tone, so it almost looks embossed on there. I just think that's really great. Here is another one showing the whole llama love, that Stay Weird. I'm sure we all have that friend that we could totally send that card to with the No Drama Llama. Here's a sample with that little Inky Fingers stamp set. Isn't that adorable with those little bunny rabbits? And here, see, there you can see there's the sun. And there's some more bunnies and the sun. I just think that's such a cute set. There is another sample with the Can't Touch This and also the Fiesta borders. And here we have the hand-lettered Easter along with that pretty posies background. Isn't that stamp gorgeous there? And there are our cutting edge spring on there. You can see how they've been stacked up. And here we have our On a Hinge chicken. I think you can see there how those legs swing back and forth. But here I wanted to show you this because I thought this was so clever. Here the legs are under the Easter egg, and I just thought that was a really fun use of that. And then also to show you here, they've got the chicks, and I'm pretty sure those are on a hinge too, so those little chicks in the egg will swing back and forth. So lots of different ways you can use that. Here is one of the new sentiment sets, just a really pretty Easter card. Here is another one with the Words of Faith and the Third Day border, and then I also like, that's one of the previous released frame dies, and I just thought that was so pretty in a great way. So keep in mind a lot of these things you can probably use with stamps and dies that you already have. And here is another one with the pretty posies. So all kinds of great samples. I hope that you're able to get out and about this weekend. It looks like we might have somewhat decent weather, and we have so many great new things, so I hope that you will stop by and see us. Have a great night, and we look forward to seeing you soon. Goodbye.